So, Wonder Woman is probably my favorite character right now. I'm having a great time going through George Perez's run, and it really has debunked a lot of misconceptions that I myself previously held about the character. I honestly do think Wonder Woman has the most misconceptions about her over any other major character in comics, even Batman. But there's not nearly enough light shed on these misconceptions. One could be forgiven for thinking they are facts about the character, when in reality, they're not even close. I'm thinking of doing a little series where I try my best to debunk a misconception at a time. So today I'm going to focus on Wonder Woman's no-kill rule, or rather the supposed lack thereof. And I'm going to give my perspective on that based on what I've learned in my little Wonder Woman marathon. So, if you're active within the comic space, you're probably familiar with the no-kill rule. Just to briefly explain, a no-kill rule is basically a restraint that heroes put upon themselves to prevent them from killing their enemies. And most of the time, it's framed as a sort of moral compass that grounds the hero and prevents them from going too far to the other side. The characters most known for the no-kill rule are Batman, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and even Superman to an extent. But Wonder Woman is one character that doesn't really have an explicit no-kill rule because she has killed in the past. And too often, I think fans and writers use that fact as a justification for her killing whenever. But there is a lot of context to Diana's no-kill rule, or rather lack thereof, and that context is unfortunately disregarded a lot. I mean, look, this isn't some superficial aspect that isn't consequential to her character. In fact, it might be one of the most crucial aspects that defines her character. A lot of times I see arguments advocating for Diana to kill, countered by a popular quote from Gail Simone's run on the character. And I think this quote hits it right on the head. However, I think people still misunderstand it. So, in the quote, Diana basically implies that she would never kill unless it's an absolute last resort. But I don't think people truly understand that last resort part. See, Diana is a person fueled by truth and compassion. It's all she knew growing up on Themyscira. There was hardly any such thing as conflict on Themyscira that couldn't be resolved through conversation. And I think that heavily informs Diana's personality. She's the antithesis to war. I mean, this is directly implied by her first major foe being the literal god of war. And she doesn't even win that fight through violence. She wins through truth, by showing Ares the truth of his ultimate plan, and I think that says a lot. Now, going into some deeper lore here, Diana comes from what is called the Well of Souls. It's where her soul was essentially in limbo until her birth. Then she inhabited the clay body her mother had sculpted and she was born. Mind you, this is a massively condensed version of what actually happened, so please don't come for me. Anyway, the Well of Souls is also called Gaia's womb. And Gaia, as Diana has said, represents life and renewal. See, that's what Diana stands for because it's literally the essence of who she is. I may be going off on a tangent, but I'm trying to express just how important it is that taking a life is not something Diana would do or take lightly. I mean, it's Diana of all people, and I just think that needs to be respected more. She fights for a world of peace. It's why she's not just a crime fighter, but an ambassador. She's proactively fighting for the world she envisions. Wonder Woman not having a no-kill rule isn't a green light to make her kill whenever. In my opinion, it's rather an indication of just how important life is to her, because she essentially is life. She'd only cause harm to protect life. If it's her life in danger, she'd still not go that far. But if it's someone else's life in danger, then there's a consideration for violence because they obviously don't make that choice. And the source material supports this. But even then, she wouldn't have peace with it. Even then, she'd still try to find another way. Look, I'm not using this as an argument to say don't make Wonder Woman kill ever. Heck, I don't hold that opinion for any other hero, even ones with no kill rules. I just want people to respect what that would actually mean, especially for a character that quite literally represents life and the renewal of life. In conclusion of my little yap session, yes, Wonder Woman doesn't have a no-kill rule, but it shouldn't have to be stated verbatim that a character that represents life, renewal, truth, compassion, and peace would absolutely exhaust every avenue to the last letter before she even begins to consider taking a life. And that's my perspective on that. Thanks for watching.